Ladies and gentlemen, something interesting happened on NXT as Rhea Ripley got attacked by Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in one of the most dangerous places in WWE, the NXT parking lot. Now, how did we get here? Well, what happened was Rhea Ripley appeared on the show as she was in a backstage segment with Jordynne Grace, Kalani Jordan, Stephanie Vaquer, Julia, and Zarya. And she tells them to do your best next week when they're going to be in Philadelphia. So this is the match that I'm talking about. It's Jacy Jayne, Fallon Henley, and Jasmine Nix, along with Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, who's the NXT Women's Championship, as they will take on Julia, Jordynne Grace, Zarya, Stephanie Vaquer, and Kalani Jordan in a 10-woman tag team match next week on NXT 2300 live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And it's actually going to be next Wednesday, so it's going to be competing against AEW Dynamite. So we move on later on in the show. We have Ava along with, what's her name? Stevie Turner and Robert Stone. They were talking about how excited they are next week for NXT 2300. And then we see a bunch of referees running towards the NXT parking lot, and we see them. We see Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez walking away from what they just did to Rhea Ripley. And then when we approached Rhea Ripley, she was bleeding. Like, blood was dripping in the parking lot. Like, it looked bad. So I was like, wait, I don't think anyone has thought of that. But that was on Tuesday. Then we get to Wednesday. And this was the breaking news from WWE themselves. So it says, developing story. Following last night's brutal attack at the hands of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in the NXT parking lot, Rhea Ripley has suffered a fractured right orbital socket and will be out of action for an undisclosed amount of time. So what do they mean of undisclosed amount of time? So I actually searched up on how long the fracture will take for it to heal. This is what I found. It says, what can I expect from the recovery process? The highlighted part is what we are looking for. It says, recovery time can vary depending on the severity of the fracture, but most patients can expect to fully recover within a few weeks to a few months. So if we're saying like a few weeks, then probably like weeks before Survivor Series War Games. But if we're saying like a few months, then probably until the Royal Rumble. So after this, I saw people saying that, oh, they're actually going to extend this story until WrestleMania. This story started all the way back in April, the Raw after WrestleMania. We don't need this story to be going on until next year's WrestleMania. And I heard that some people are already bored with this feud. I thought it was going to be like, oh, the feud is finally going to end like maybe Survivor Series or maybe Saturday night's main event or maybe the Royal Rumble. But no, since we got this injury, Rhea's going to be out for a few months. What are we going to do now? And who's Liv going to feud with? We've gotten to a point where we literally just want this feud to end. And no, I do not want this feud to end at WrestleMania. Because if this feud continues until WrestleMania, people are just going to be bored of it. I mean, they probably are already. I thought this feud was going to end at Bad Blood, which I thought Rhea Ripley was going to win the title. But obviously, Raquel Rodriguez is now a part of this. But some people are also asking, what if the injury is not real? And what if Rhea Ripley wants some time off? You don't know. I don't know. No one knows. Except the people who are working there. But what do you guys think? Do you think that this story continues until WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tap the notification bell for more videos. Follow me on Twitter @EthanSocio, and I'll see you in the next one.